So yeah, we're doing your interview.
Oh, we're doing my interview?
Sorry, yes.
Oh, I was like, I'm ready here just to wait for you.
No.
Oh,
we'll do
okay.
yours first.
Hey, my name's Andy Fletcher. I'm the lead designer on Jurassic World Evolution.
Nice.
And I'm Michael Brooks, game director on the game.
How was it to work on Drastic World Evolution? Was it like bigger a task than you anticipated? I'd imagine it's probably a bigger task. I don't know why I'm asking that question.
Well, I guess we knew the size of the license we were dealing with early on, and we were delighted to get it to actually get the chance to work on this. I guess over time, like it's great because it all starts to come together. Like after a certain point in development, you start off with prototypes and improving your engine and things like that, and then it all starts to come together and filter into the game, and then you get amazing moments like the first time you hear Jeff Goldblum in the game, and it's like, wow, this is Jurassic World now.
Yeah, you can get your feet wet here.
I think with every game, it's always ends up being more than you originally thought.
Yeah.
I think it's just the nature of the beast. But yeah, I mean, I think a great challenge was working with Universal. I mean, they obviously trusted us to work with their massive IP, and they've really shown us a lot of support and adding to the lore of the game.
And just make sure that it's authentic, as authentic as possible.
Oh, well,
really,
you've got Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't get more authentic than that.
Yeah.
So you guys, you've been fans of dinosaurs for a very long time. What was your first introduction to dinosaurs? I'm kind of curious, like, knowing this.
Well, I mean, I used to have a Ladybird picture book with all the dinosaurs in there, so that's one of the earliest memories. Dinosaur top trumps is probably the most important one because, like, they were the best stump trumps, and
of course,
and they kind of they sort of give you a little bit of education about the stats and the stuff of dinosaurs. So yeah, Dino top trumps.
Dino top trumps.
I think it was because I grew up down in Lewis, and I think that's where Iguanodon was first found, back down in the chalk.
What is it that you like most about Jurassic World Evolution? Working on it, what did you enjoy most?
Well, I think
tough question.
For me, I think it was the research. Not only did it give me an excuse to rewatch the film another dozen times, we reread all the Michael Crichton books as well, and then started just doing research into dig sites and fossil finds. It got quite complicated at one stage while we were just trying to understand the different principles, and then we could simplify and make it work in game.
So who became the go-to guy for dinosaur facts, and was there a dedicated person there?
It's a bit of a shared thing, isn't it? Because I think we ended up sort of focusing on different aspects and then pooling the knowledge.
Yeah, it's because you did a lot of work on the InGen database, which is the kind of in-game store of of all the Jurassic knowledge and the trivia and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot stored in there. But we have designers who are kind of focusing on different elements of the game. So there's one of our designers is on dinosaurs and dinosaur behaviours. So if you want to know why a dinosaur's doing something in the game, you go and ask him.
Fault.
It's like, why
his
is
reason?
this? And he looks at insane behaviour tree and tries to work out what it is. That's why I like it when it comes together towards the end. So something like the vehicle management gameplay is really satisfying.
Yes, I saw that with the dart.
It's cool that you can audio.
It just feels like you're there, and that's what I think everybody's wanted from a Jurassic Park game or Jurassic World game in a long time. We've waited like 15 years for a good one. You guys are finally giving it.
So when that stuff came together, that was really cool, and it's cool also to see that the balance of that worked out, so that you can send AI vehicles to do things around your park if you want to be more of a manager.
Yeah.
But it actually is more efficient if you're good to
right,
get hands-on and go and do things yourself.
Nice.
So we kind of thought, well, maybe everyone will just use the AI, but actually it's balanced quite nicely so that it is quicker to do things yourself.
There was like upgrades. So could you have upgrades that make that like automatic behavior faster if you don't have?
That's exactly it. So if you research the right upgrades and you get the right unlocks from the different divisions, you can make the automation a bit more speedy.
So this makes me. I want to ask the question: what's your favorite Jurassic Park movie? A Jurassic franchise movie, and why? I'd love to know.
To be honest,
this.
I think Jurassic Park is probably the classic movie. I mean, it was the first time it was done, and it's always very difficult to do a sequel. But I think they were quite successful in the fact that they did. And Lost World was all kinds of fun. And then to sort of have that big gap and then come back with Jurassic World, having seen what they're doing with the new one as well, there's some very cool stuff in there.
Can we learn anything?
No, I am under very strict instructions, unfortunately.
I still enjoy rewatching Lost World as well, perhaps more than any others, because it's one that I've seen slightly less, and It's got a cool kind of, it's very dark.
Yeah,
like most of the movie is at night time.
Yeah.
Quite sort of dark aesthetic, some quite gruesome bits in it.
And I love the Roland Tembo character.
Yes. He was great in that film, yeah.
I bet Robert Muldoon, really.
Oh, I don't know about that. They were slightly different characters.
Well, he didn't have the socks. I mean,
he did. Yes.
What was most difficult? Computer game side of things must be incredibly difficult. You must have loads of obstacles, especially dinosaurs as well. But what was for you the hardest difficult to get over? Maybe even most rewarding.
Probably worth mentioning some of the, even though we're not quite the technical side of Frontier so much, it's worth mentioning some of the technical challenges. I mean, getting dinosaurs to foot plant accurately on deformable terrain. I mean, that's magic.
Yeah,
right?
well, you can actually change the terrain from under its foot.
Oh, so it
and
all of a sudden breaks up. Whoa! It topples over.
It's just amazing how they do
that.
And when you tranquilize a dinosaur and it falls realistically, I mean, I don't know how they do it, but it's incredible stuff.
So I don't know whether you can answer this or not, but I want to ask: is there going to be aquatic creatures, or is there no comment?
For the initial release, so there's not aquatic creatures in at the moment.
Okay.
We basically took the decision early on in development that we'd be better off focusing on the land-based stuff first and making sure that we got all that right, because it would feel cheap. I think it'd be relatively easy to just plonk down a mosasaur sort of building. You kind of there's no gameplay in that.
No.
So we'd much rather keep that for another possibility and see what happens. But obviously, we'll listen to the feedback. If a million people say we want that, then
aquatic DLC, that's coming. Definitely. And terrestrial, like the flying reptiles, is that going to also?
So that's the same.
That's
thing
the same
as well.
sort
we
of.
didn't want to go the route of just having these sort of placeable things. We wanted to make sure that it had meaningful gameplay to it, and getting the dinosaurs, because we're dealing with the dinosaurs with such a detail level that we needed to get that right. Make sure that game played as well as it can.
James, one last question.
Oh, one last question. Oh, okay.
You got to make it a good.
What is your favorite dinosaur? Go.
Favorite dinosaur.
And why?
The first one that comes to mind, Ceratosaurus. Colourful, vicious.
Jurassic Park 3, Ceratosaurus,
Yes. She's a very colourful one. I like her. But I have to say, I'm a bit old-fashioned. For me, it'll always be the T-Rex.
You can't go wrong with a classic.
And she's such a great character in the film as well.
Oh yeah, Rexy. Eats the bad people.
Hero and villain.
Bad dinosaurs as well. It's good girl.
Bit of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm joined again with Nick Rogers, head of animation. I remembered it this time. So should I restart the intro?
Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm the Gaming Beaver, and today I've been joined by Nick Rogers, head of animation. Hello Nick, how are you?
I'm really well, really happy to be here.
Yes, and I remembered that it is head of animation this time.
Got the title right
so
this time.
Known as a pineapple eater and haircut supporter.
Yeah,
and long grape supporter.
Unashamedly.
It kind of rhymed.
So I think it's a Frontier Expo, wasn't it, the week?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So since then we've been putting a huge amount of effort into the game and getting as many dinosaurs in as we possibly can, and putting together the demo that you've hopefully had a good chance to play today.
Yeah, I noticed that there's Struthie Mimus in there. That's like a new species. Completely to the Jurassic Park franchise.
Oh yeah.
Was that intentional?
Oh, it was nice to get a little bit of little ones that were off script. But I mean, basically, we've had a huge list of dinosaurs, and we prioritised them by the ones that you saw in the films and the ones that were in the books, and then we wanted to add a few in that we were just fans of as well.
T-Rex straight, but you're saving that.
You can't use the T-Rex straight away. That's way too big a card to play at this point.
The polish to the game, there's so much that I didn't expect.
Oh, I'm glad
like
you noticed
the genetics and. So changing it. I know you can change the colours of the dinosaurs, can't you?
That's right. Yeah. So there's cosmetic genomes that you can research as well, and you can apply them when you incubate your dinosaurs. So.
Are those from different Jurassic Park franchises? Like you could have like the Lost World Parasaur or the one from Jurassic Park 3?
Not necessarily, but we should have a decent mix for every single dinosaur. You should have a decent palette of different little changes to the markings and things like that.
Spinosaurus, I kind of want to ask that question.
Oh, right, okay.
Is Spinosaurus going to be in the game?
We have got a lot of dinosaurs from the other films. I don't know if we are confirming.
Can you confirm or deny?
I don't know if I can confirm or deny at this point, but yeah, we have got a lot of the ones that you should spot from the film. So
that's a little trump card I've got.
Yeah.
You're not playing it at the moment.
Spinosaurus.
What about like future of Jurassic World Evolution? Because once it's released, we'll get the base game. Is there going to be stuff like microtransactions or DLC?
Well, there's definitely not going to be anything like loot boxes or microtransactions or anything like that.
But not going to be Jurassic World loot boxes?
No, but we've got nothing to announce at the moment in terms of DLC, but I think a really good thing to look at would be what Frontier's done in the past. So if you look at the kind of updates that we've done for Planet Coaster and Elite.
And we'd see maybe stuff like the mosasaurus in the future, maybe?
Mosasaurus, oh yes, okay, so at the moment we've stuck to all the land-based dinosaurs,
land.
But it would be really cool maybe in the future to do that. Obviously we can't confirm anything right now, but it would be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be really cool. You said you've been working on loads of other dinosaurs. How many dinosaurs are there like planned to be in the game?
So at launch there's going to be more than 30.
More than 30,
and
okay.
And we'll see where we go from there, but at launch there's certainly more than 30 and a decent variety of them as well.
Will there be a log? That is the question we all want to know.
At the moment, there are no logs in the game after all of that. Oh, that was quite a day. I'll tell you that was a strange point in my career. Yeah, and it just keeps coming back.
I know, the community's latched onto it and they love it.
To be honest, if that's the worst thing that people are latching onto, then I'm happy. That's fine.
Do we know anything about Isla Sorna or Isla Nublar? Like what's going on with those two islands?
Isla Sorna is one of the playable islands at the moment to go build for, and you probably saw Nuba on the map earlier.
Yes, it was all separate.
We're not talking about what you do there just yet, but you can see it is there as an unlockable island, so that's something to
that might be
about.
last? Is it going to be last?
Well, it's not part of the main game. That's what I'll say. So the main narrative takes place over Les Inclemuertos, the first 5 islands.
Mm-hmm. So have we got any news on like a sandbox version, like where you can just do whatever you want, have all the dinosaurs, a bit like in Operation Genesis when you had Site B? Is there any talk of that?
That's a really great idea. So it's not something that we're announcing at the moment, but it is a really nice idea. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Another one under wraps.
Yeah, another one under wraps.
Not talking about that one.
So Mike's up in the rafters and it'll tranquilise me if I say so.
All right. Well, I think that is all questions I can think of at the moment. I'll probably go home, like I said last time.
We've got plenty of time to chat. We can.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just at the moment with all this event, I can't think. It's
pretty mind-blowing, isn't it?
It is. One thing after another. But thank you, Nick, for taking the time to talk to me.
It's my pleasure.
And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.